Very good afternoon, and time is at about 12:42. All right, so it's 8:42. So that's the time right now, and I think overall is a little bit difficult day. The reason was I attempted doing bank kicks. It tempted a little bit from the premiums perspective. That's where I got into bank kicks. Probably this is second time. So first time I had beginner's luck, and definitely second time I think it was little difficult. So I'll not say it's exhausting, but little difficult. So I'm still okay. So I was in at one point of time it got into close to 2.5 lakhs losses, and I did not put any stop losses. That definitely saved the day. Otherwise, if you go to Bank Nifty, there was definitely a lot of up moves and then down moves, and I'll explain the trades that I took so far. But right now, let's look at the positions and. Bank Nifty still in losses, and that's okay. I think I'll be able to manage. And I did defend Nifty, as some of you are in the call in the morning, and Midcap Nifty is definitely not so difficult index today. There were not much of a Midcap Nifty, to be honest, did not trouble so far, but we'll have to wait for another three hours to see how this would actually end today. I think. Let me look at probably bank kicks is little, as I said, a little tough. And in fact, I was doing something when it went down. So I wanted to put a stop loss, but generally stop loss probably would have not been worth. The reason was if I go back to, let's say this place, right? So bank kicks, let's look at the trades. So there were massive injections. So one was here, which is about 11:15. In fact, one was here at 11 o'clock. You have 11:15, and then there is one at 12 o'clock. So all those caused some bit of a definitely. I'm sure many people would have probably lost money because of those spikes. But as I said, I did not put stop losses, which is I don't know whether it is a great decision or bad decision. But also you look at PE side also. 11:30, 11:45, and 12 o'clock, and also 12:30, there were definitely some spikes. So I think overall, if somebody had put the stop losses, they would have probably were hit both the sides, and they would have probably lost money. I think today one experiment that I did, I wanted to share very quickly, which is on this one, right? So 58,600, I had put a condition to buy when there is a spike, sell when there is a spike, which technically worked, but then I have to, in fact, this particular one, it was sold at 42 rupees, and then immediately this was, I think, around one of the spike. I'm not able to recollect right now, but let me look at which spike was it. I think one of this spike. So it actually, I think probably this spike. It actually sold at 40 rupees, and then immediately it fell down. So that's time I just exited the position. I think this is probably this particular trade. MIS trade gave about 9,000 in just like 1 minute, I think, which is technically scalping, less than 1 minute technically. But I'm not good with scalping, so I do not want to claim saying that I will be able to do this regularly, but this is just an experiment. I think, overall, it's okay. So I will stay on this stage for some time. In fact, Midcap Nifty, when it reached 2 lakhs, I wanted to exit, but then because Bank Nifty is in a bit of a trouble, that's where I stayed back. So in case if Bank Nifty troubles me a lot, and at least Midcap Nifty gives me money, I will exit this trade and then move some of this margin to bank kicks. So not Bank Nifty, apologies, bank kicks. So that's where it is. And let's look at the positions. I think they're pretty stable. I know there were some losses. If not this one, I think probably would have been a good day, but that's all right. So it's always good to experiment with different monsters, not just one monster. So that's what the call that I took, and I think that's all right. So I think I'll be able to really sail this through, hopefully. And I will do one video at about 3:30 or so. And then see how this trade goes, and I'll keep you posted. Have a great remaining day. Let me actually take it through the... So as you can see, bank kicks, I think probably not tradable, to be honest, and it has been hitting. And in fact, if it is a 3 minute candle, let's take a 3 minute candle. I think it's a good index to do some bit of a data analytics, right? So it's basically if you do standard deviation, you'll be able to get to see a lot of volatility for bank techs. So here, if you see within 3 minutes, technically, it'll probably take up some of this candle, right? So 3 minutes candle, high was 58,323, low was 52,67, about it's about 40, about 50 points, I think 50 or 60 points. That I think a massive move, my view. And here also it's same thing. High is at about the current candle, high is at about 317, and then low was about 260. Again, close to 40 plus 70, 57 points. I think my view, that's too massive. And also if you look at previous candles and previous candles also, let's take this one or even this one, 322 and 3252, again 70 points out there. So I think it's definitely there. And right now, by looking at linear regression, it's showing at about 50 to 251, and bottom is about 50 to 185. Right now, I'm at 58. Sorry, bottom is about 58 185. So right now I'm at 58 100, and then the top I'm at say 58 600. I will probably move that little down little later. So right now I will stay there. In case if there is a reversal, I'm covered at least on the one side, but only one side I need to really take care. That's the main intention. And when it comes to MidcapNifty, again, it's kind of a downward trend, and at least on the, as I said in the morning, once it is a gap up, it's pretty much easy to trade. So that's what which definitely MidcapNifty offered today. If it would have been a flat opening, I would have been a little struggling, but right now I think it is okay. But having said that, we can never trust expiry trades. Anything can happen, so we'll have to be constantly monitoring and then see how the trades would shape up. All right, and thanks for watching this video so far. And I will, as I said, right now I will get some more time compared to my earlier days, and I will try to do a lot more live videos and also some of these videos to take you forward. A lot of people asked me about the FIRE thing, right? Financial independent and retire early. So I wanted to keep trading and then that very separately, while I might probably maintain the same channel. Here and there, I might do one or two videos out there. And also, as I said, 2-3 interviews are planned with some of the popular channels in India. And 2 are on FIRE and then 1 is on trading. So I hope I'll be able to add some value from those interviews. Have a great remaining day. Bye-bye. Good afternoon. Time is at about 4:14 and I'm done with the trading. I think overall a tough day because I was actually doing very well on the MidcapNifty, which was pretty much like very stable, except I think there were some moves, but then I have exited MidcapNifty somewhere here. The reason was BankX troubled me quite a bit. At 2 o'clock, what happened was Bank Nifty did a sudden spike, and that definitely caused a loss of close to about 10 lakhs. I was on 58,500 CA, and that in fact got into almost a 10.5 lakhs loss in the peak, and that point of time I had to really recover. So that's where I have exited MidcapNifty, mainly for 2 reasons. One thing is I do not want to really focus on 2 indices when there is a challenge, and the second one is I wanted some margin in case if I can't really tackle BankX. So that's the reason. In fact, BankX alone, that point of time went to close to about overall, I think about 7.5 lakhs overall. But CE went into close to 10.5 lakhs loss. But anyway, I think overall the day ended green. So maybe I think rather than getting into profits or loss. So what, as I said, this is obviously not predicted, but I think this is on 3 minutes candle. Let me go back to, so 5 minutes, right? So 5 minutes, the probability is about 3, or correlation is about 0.33 or 33%, or I think pretty much stayed in this range, but then this particular move I did not expect. So I think that's where there was a challenge. Maybe once this crossed, I would have probably thought, okay, something is happening. But that point of time, I was not actually monitoring the chart. I think that probably a mistake. Next time, I would not want to repeat that. But anyway, we do learn the lessons from these things. So, so here what happened? So, 58,500 obviously got into losses, and at the peak somewhere, I did not exit immediately, but then I have waited for this candle. But then when this candle was going up, that's where I have exited the mid cap Nifty, and then when it is going up, then I felt it is important for me to really exit some of those trades while keeping the PE. PE eventually I have moved to 58,500 PE. The reason was when some of these things would happen, the probability of this falling down would be very low. So that's the reason. And also there was a starting point is this one, right? So sometimes these indices, they would pretty much close wherever they open. So that is also one of the reasons. So combining these two reasons, I did sell 58,500 P, and then not full quantity. I think I saw about 900 or 1,800 quantity. I think I slowly started building that, and this I moved as soon as I exited 58,500. I have moved to 58,700, and then slowly started building those positions. I think that's where I could recover loss of close to 8 lakhs too. I have reached back to I think about 2.5 lakhs. I think that's definitely a positive thing. So now let me go back to my positions, right? So FinNifty, I have moved the positions to tomorrow. I did a profit booking on some of the profit making trades, and this anyway I moved to tomorrow. So I will deal with this tomorrow, not much worried. So if I remove so if I remove these overnight positions, so this actually translates to close to 2.32. But inside the profits or loss, that doesn't matter. I think FinNifty is pretty much on the automation. So I did not do anything here except exiting this when the time came. And MidcapNifty, as I said, I have exited fairly early, mainly because to tackle BankX. So that's where I saw some bit of a wild moves on MidcapNifty as well. Maybe I would have probably not experienced them, mainly because I have exited them. Yeah, I think there was definitely some wild moves. So anyway, I think one or the other I would have probably made some loss, but BankX, I'll come back to BankX in a moment. So yeah, BankX, as I said earlier, I think this was the loss-making trade, 58,500 CE, and as I said, the peak it went to 10.5 or whatever. And then the reason I did not probably recover money here is I was actually selling these positions, 58,600 CE, and also I started with 58,700 CE. Where is it? Here you go, 58,700 CE. Eventually I made it to what is this hedge. So that's the reason you would see positive here. So I think that's what I did. And also when the peak happened, I also started exiting the PE. So 58,100 PE, and then 58,400 PE, and then finally ended up at 58,500 PE, which in fact gave about 3.72 lakhs. I think that's a trade. Again, it's a difficult day, but ideally I would have not done BankX anytime. So I will probably not do BankX, because morning also I saw there is as you saw, there was quite a bit of volatility. Even when I'm doing the morning, I was actually in losses. But then some point of time, I think after 1 o'clock, let me go back to the screen. So after 1 o'clock, where is this? Yeah, there was definitely some kind of consolidation here. So from 12 o'clock onwards, this is where I tweeted saying that the BankX forgot theta decay. But then this place it consolidated. I was in profits of about 1.2 lakhs, I think. But then this particular one move took away all the profits. Yeah, only lesson learned is I shouldn't have done the 2 expiries on the same day. That's the first lesson. The second lesson is I would have not done the BankX at all. So it's some bit of a temperament by looking at the premiums. I think that's a mistake that I did today, and I'm sure all of you would learn from that mistake. I think that's all from this video. That's all I wanted to share for today, and have a great remaining day. And we will catch up tomorrow in the Market Pulse morning at about 8:30 a.m. Have a great day. Bye-bye.